Peace of Christ to all. In our video today we will talk about peace and the land of Israel. I saw many funny, dummy, ignorant, stupid comments in some of my videos made by Western and some from Mexico or whatever. I don't know if it's made by Muslims or somebody is not. But regardless, they are saying that the Israeli, they stole the land from the Palestinians. First of all, people who live now in Palestine, those are not the Palestinian. Let us make it simple and clear. You can go right now and search for something, it's called the Pact of Umar. The Pact of Umar is going to show you that until the 7th century, there were no Arab exist in that area at all, and no Muslim period. This is why the Umar ibn al-Khattab, the leader, he said to his army, none of you was born in this land, but not after today. He was speaking to his own people. It was a new land they stole from the one who owned it. Now, for those dummies who do not want to ask themselves a very easy question when they speak about Israeli taking the land of the Muslims, or what they call them today Palestinian, which they are not Palestinian. The Palestinian, they were the Christians in that land. And they are the one the Muslims are torturing in Palestine now. Ask yourself a very easy question. Jesus Christ, he is from where? If you are too dummy, you do not know from where, no problem. Then ask yourself, Moses, he is from where? If you are too dummy, you don't know from where, ask yourself, David, he is from where? I'm not going to ask you to go to Isaac and Jacob. Then you will find yourself going 4,000 years of history of Israel, who owned this land. And when I say Israel, it's mean the Jewish, because the Jewish and Israel is one. It's a fact. Only fool or people who they are living in hate for the Jew, they won't read. If you go and make some studies and some search about Israel, I can show you even in Islamic books, including the Quran, that Israel is the land of the Jew. And actually, I'm not going to waste my time, and I will show you that. Because I know people who hate Israel, they will not accept any one book. But if we show them the truth from the Quran itself, what they can say, I am sure soon they will deny the Quran and they will say the Quran is a big, is a book of garbage. Because what they will say, they have no choice. Either they accept the facts we will show, or they will deny it. So I want people, before I show you the Quran, to search for the Pact of Umar. When Umar ibn al-Khattab, he occupied Jerusalem, occupied the Israeli land, it was under the control of the Christians. And as you see, I am a Christian. I don't say that this is my land. I say this is the land of the Jew, even if at that time we were controlling it. It doesn't matter. Controlling a land, it doesn't make you the owner of the land. This is the land of the Jew. And as you see, I have two things on me. I am an Arab and I am a Christian, and I am saying to you, this is the land of the Jew. I am not driven by the hate of the Muslims and the hate of the media in the Middle East, which is an Arabic media. You open all TVs, you see nothing there except we should destroy the Jew, we should kill the Jew, we should destroy Israel. When their own government, they are killing their own people a lot more from what Israel did to any countries in the history. The ugliness of the leaders of the Middle East is unlimited. They are #1 criminals in the world. And you will hear today people saying, oh, we should sue Israel in the international court for war crime. You know what? You are a bunch of hypocrites. I dare you to do so. And I ask the Israeli lawyers to sue the Arab leaders for killing their own people, and you can provide document of tons of thousands. Those who call themselves Hamas, they dance for Saddam Hussein, who killed thousands and thousands of Kurdish. I'm not going to mention how many people the president of Egypt he killed, the president of Syria he killed, the president of Algeria, he killed the president. Which president? All of them, they are killers. There is no different. The only way for those presidents to exist is hate in Israel. Many, they think that the hate against Israel, it is not part of the government agendas in the Middle East. You need to know that the hate against Israel is the one making those states continues. Those countries, they cannot exist without an enemy. They have to find an enemy. You know, when Afghanistan was freed from the communist, the Soviet Union, the Muslims, they start looking for a new enemy. America was not there, not occupying them. What they did, they went all the way to New York, attacking the Trade Center, because you know what? We have to find an enemy. This is what Islam, it is about hating somebody. We cannot live without hate. And as long the Jewish are our neighbors, you know, our neighbors deserve it more than the foreigner. Lucky you, the Jew. Now let us go and show you some verses from the Quran to expose this book. This is the Quran. This is chapter 47, verse number 35. And this is not my translation. This is the official government website of Saudi Arabia. I know some people, they will say, oh, this is not true, can be false. Whatever you say, shut up. The website is in front of you. You can go and read it yourself. It says, this is Allah talking, be not weary and faint, hatred, crying. Be not weary and faint, hatred, crying for peace. So be not crying for peace. You see it? The Muslims will say, we are people of peace. Allah said to them, don't ever cry for peace. You see Hamas? They will never cry for peace unless they see they are dying. Then they will say, oh, we will sign a peace agreement temporarily. Or even they might say to you, it's forever. Until they got what? To the stage of when you should be the uppermost. So the Muslims are not allowed to go for peace as long they have the uppermost. They have the upper hand. If they have the upper hand, the Muslims, they have to fight until they kill everybody. So how the Muslims, they try to fool us, saying to us, we know Allah, you know, is a God of peace, and He never told us to hate anyone, never told us to kill anyone, when their books saying it clearly, don't ever cry for peace as long you have the uppermost. So if your enemy invite you for peace, say no. Why? Because you have the uppermost. What if you are weak? Say yes. Is that forever? No. Until you get to the stage of the uppermost. Now we will move to something else. What is that thing? This is chapter 5, Al-Ma'idah, verse number 21. It says in Arabic, for those who do not know Arabic, يا قوم ادخلوا الأرض المقدسة التي كتب الله لكم ولا ترتدوا على أدباركم فتنقلبوا خاسرين. Allah saying to the Jew, listen, this is Musa speaking to the Jew, to his people, saying to them, Allah told me the following. What he said? O my people, enter the Holy Land, which Allah has assigned to you. The Holy Land is assigned to the Jew by who? Please repeat after me, especially those who they are dummies. By Allah. What He assigned to the Jew? The Holy Land. So even their Quran says that Allah is the one who assigned the Holy Land. It's in front of you. Do you see it? I'm sure they don't, because they are people who don't want to see the truth. So even the Quran says this is the land of the Jew, and Allah, He gave it to them. And you will see even in the Quran that the Jewish don't want to go and fight the Palestinian according to the Quran. They said to Moses, oh Moses, this is a land of a people of exceeding strengths. Never shall we enter until they leave it. So they don't want to fight. Allah, He is the one is encouraging to go and kill them and take it. This is Allah. How come when Allah He says so, those people it's okay for them? If you ask Muslims why Allah He said that to the Jew to go and kill them, kill the Palestinian according to them, they will say because the Palestinians at that time were not Muslims. So they can kill them. The Jewish at that time, they were people of Moses, which means they are Muslims. So they can go and kill the Palestinian. It is okay to kill the Palestinian if they are not a Muslim. It is not okay if they are a Muslim. This is the whole idea. Did you get it? Follow with me with the coming video. Christ is Lord. Islam is false.